friend of Child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the perma. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this one.
Hello.
There are two styles of cooking in Lioli.
I teleported
Known as Lee style
to a
and
statue.
Yue style. They have been competing for centuries.
Because I'm coming back.
But neither has emerged as the clear winner. The flagship restaurant of the Lee style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to face with the Shinue kiosk, which is the
I think dinner is about to be done here. Noah, let the cat out of the box.
Let's get moving.
Now.
Welcome to the
I'm coming back in just a second.
If I take the ball.
Master Child.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liu Qixing would hide the Geo Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhongli, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
What?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed. It is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhongli because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo-Archon's last rites?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the 7.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again. If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks.
I'll be right back, guys.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue? Indeed. The weight of 3,700 years' worth of history runs deepest in the true divinity of Liyue.
Sorry for the long wait, guys.
Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilucous jade worthy of a deed.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No.
Noctilucous jade, of radiant grade at the...
Radiant grade, Noctilucous jade? I see. You're not a tourist. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on.
These 3 pieces really do look... But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to decide? If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of order.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again. Hey! If we only need 1 for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Oh, more. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this.
Huh? How do you know?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all Mora is currency.
What? Is this how... Well...
No need to waver. Evaluating the quality only after... If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat...
Whoa! To think it's that easy...
But there is a way to truly evaluate this. A fool sees the point.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster, I have imparted the priceless secrets of...
Priceless, huh? We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? That would... Well, How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them.
Aren't these too even paper's thicker? No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride and joy. If I'd taken off even a bit...
But wouldn't something this...
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for...
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. You mean at Wanmin Restaurant?
That would not do. It is a place where people come and go. They would be endangered if the elemental reaction were to get out of control.
Ooh, Paimon remembers! We once saw this big pot down at the Dada Upa Gorge in the camp of the Hilly Churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy, and... Now, let...
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
That's the pot! It looks like the Hilly Trolls are still using it. It's a bit late, but we gotta cut the line. there! These hilly churls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment. We're ready to go. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So,
This is how it must be. I won't hold you back. Much.
whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade. Hilly trolls are surrounding us again. Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors. Let's take care of them and continue again after. Came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly churls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food. Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Exactly! That's the one Paimon remembers too!
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liu Chising and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper as it always has done.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. As I thought.
Any what?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some... That's a relief. Have a look.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
I will do my best. You have my thanks.
Adventure time!
The Lord of Geo protect you, and fortune find you.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the...
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liyue Qixing have acquiesced to using the same location.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? Although with that said, since we got back from Dway and Karst, none of those pesky Millelith soldiers have come chasing after us. Also, the...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the... These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where are we?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events, like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall...
May the Lord of Jewel protect you and fortune find you.
Scry the sky.
Can't be long now.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon...
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid...
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the adepti. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow! A true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So...
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird, but this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic does not apply. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the Seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the Seven in 3,700 years. Now that's settled, a question. Do you have any Mora on you?
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard it would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my regards.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis. If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support of local businesses.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skins.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to?
I will wait for you near the statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a...
Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating the kind of
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Genshin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Chimei.
The fortune teller, right? Thanks, Lan. Sword in hand and the world at my feet.
Hello.
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to use. That said, since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume.
That's the worst thing.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yinger? Oh,
Yes, that's her.
great! This is just the end.
Well, hello. You found me at last.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate...
Snooping around?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? 3 in one go. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I... Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story...
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, "O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered."
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant. So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? Where's that? Mondstadt? We're only making some perfume. Somewhere closer to home will...
Leo's really got a lot going for it.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud, as my assistant, obviously. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Should I sing this one?
Wow. Leo's really got a lot going for it.
Think I may have... You and people must have iron stomachs.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Leo's really got a lot going.
This water will... Now, I need you to extract the silk flower. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now, use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out. Ooh, you're a natural. Now take these and try it out on your own. Don't forget to do all 3. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process,
but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is ready.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent. So please, focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in there.
Is it me, or is she too sexual?
All 3 perfumes are ready, and you,
And she's
my
too
friend,
sexual.
were a wonderful assistant. A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent to the right occasion.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women adore this one. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood. Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay? I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard. Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime, okay?
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhang's probably been waiting a while.
Oh yes, I would love to hang with you sometime. You're way too sexual. But yeah. Don't mind it.
We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well,
3 sets, and not one.
thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by younger ladies. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form. Let's hope the Chising can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the two of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her, she will know what to do.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please.
Man.
All things must change. It's nothing. It's nothing. I just thought it a great shame that so many of these glazed lilies have wilted.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom joyful. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander...
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that which lies in the this harbor is like a mountain of dried... Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Did you have something to say, youngster? Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown old. I can't quite recall where it is exactly. An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person, back when I was young. He saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I should not be loath to part with it. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow. Still, though, I can't recall when. Oh, these old bones are So slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
What a weird thing to be proud of.
All right, children. There is no need to worry. I didn't...
Do you live near here?
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot?
How does that work? What? There's no way Paimon would fit in there. And why do you need Paimon to go in anyway? Can't you just lift the lid and...
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite welcome to borrow it.
This granny is so weird. What does she mean her whole household is in here?
What? What? Answers? No. No.
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
I swear by my sword!
Hi. Oh, I'm doing the quest with Zhongli. Yep. The quest that you gotta do in order when you get to rank 29. Yes. Yep. Goodbye. Oh yeah. On what the? What? YouTube. Oh, I forgot I was fire. I forgot I was using Bennett and not Ember, so I didn't have fire on me.
Off we go.
100% sure.
You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus?
Isn't Granny an adepti? What adepti is she anyway? Yeah, she told me to hop into the teapot. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm inside the teapot. I'm actually thinking the same thing on why is there so much space in the teapot? Like when I first heard about it, I was like, okay, so what the character does is gonna reach his hand in, and it's gonna flip and take the flip thing. That's what I literally. That's what I literally thought. Fucking bastard! Get back here! I know who it is. It's me and someone else, and these fucking bastards keep freezing me. It's so annoying. Trust me, I know which tiara I'm going for. It's this goddamn ugly looking flippin' ice. Oh, boy. You know what? As soon as there we go. For a second I was about to say, did I actually make... Who? I'm not 100% sure. Why, did she leave party or something? How many floors does this thing have? That's what I want to know. I'm almost there. I think I made it. With a giant table. Found the cleansing bell.
Youngsters are
what?
so quick on their feet. Now, let me... All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children.
I swear this lady has something. Dun, 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 dun. So that.
Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick.
Are you with the Fatui? Are you one of the Liyue Kingshings? Are you an Adeptus, ma'am?
An Adeptus? Oh, I haven't heard as to whether I am one or not, child.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean. But, don't you think it's weird? Something's...
Oh, don't be... But no matter what, to cry, catch the murderer at the top. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell?
Can I keep the bell? What if your friend doesn't return the bell?
Hey! It belongs to Granny! We're supposed to return...
Oh, let you keep it. But this bell gets homesick sometimes. Well, you must have things to do. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come up.
Hello?
Thanks, Granny!
So, did you do the wolf thing?
The race request? Yes.
The quest.
We did.
I'm doing the trial right now. I did the quest.
That.
Probably, because I'm almost
Indeed.
dead.
This is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her
And I can't
otherwise?
go to your world, can I?
But if you... Oh, yes, that... If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good.
Can you hold
None better
still?
for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
And my characters are dead.
Next, we need to... I will explain it to you.
Oh, sure.
Well, I have to revive my characters first. Oh.
Great, now it's telling me to buy kites. Birdie!
What?
No, I said birdie.
Oh, I thought you said Bree.
Guess I found my new nickname then.
I'm not a birdie.
I know, I was playing around. I know nobody wants to be called Birdie.
It's rare to see customers who want to
Birdine.
buy this type of kite. Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him.
Girl, I had just about every freaking Bratz doll ever made. Really? I had a...
He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well. But he likes talking about less
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
I had a whole freaking case of Bratz dolls.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia.
And clothes and accessories, and I had the Bratz party bus and...
One must fall.
Paimon's heard that name before.
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the...
Now, I didn't have all that for breaths, but I did have the party bus, and I did have every freaking breath doll ever made. I had brass clothes. I should have just freaking decked my room out in brass because I was so obsessed with them.
As does that which the Cryo Archon once.
Neither did I.
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Now, Barbies, I had so many Barbie dolls. I had a car, I had a house, I had all kinds. I had a freaking storage bin of clothes and accessories.
Child, the rite of parting requires helping hands.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. It probably...
So did I.
Seems I missed
I tried to keep their hair from getting all tangled up, and
next time.
Hiring help? Sure.
Adventure?
Eh? That's not hard. Almost
a most fair price.
I haven't seen the Bratz movies or... Oh, god damn it. Hold on. I did that wrong. I hit the wrong one.
A full day of odd jobs at Eugene Terra.
Whoa, that's
hero of Mons?
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora.
There we go. Do I need to send it again?
And
That's
I was going in circles and then he took over. I was like, wait a minute.
15,000.
No, I wasn't doing the test runs. But you can do the test runs for me if you want.
For a day's work.
Oh. I was doing the wolf, the giant colorful wolf trial.
No problem.
Done.
Yeah, I did the quest, but do I have to do the trial too? The commerce trial? Yeah, it said that I finished it, and then it said to be continued at the bottom.
I feel like Mona is my only
is what I'm
fastest.
having troubles with. Yeah.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go
Yeah, I'm at the domain part where I have to go into the domain and I have to kill the enemies in a time limit.
Well,
yes, please.
How does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Give me a couple. Just pour a little bit in my hand.
Need some everlasting. Is
here,
everything okay?
like this.
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus more. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
There you go. Okay.
Felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
Like, I can get through everything except for the end. Yes. She is. She's sweet.
Huh. The reception is dessert. Hello.
Welcome.
But she's a follower.
Huh? Did you?
The reception, it seems.
No, she's a follower as in she gets in trouble because she follows Mama. Don't touch, I'm not playing. It's share play, Bob.
Why you watching?
Put it down. Because that's the only way that you can do share play is if you have a controller. Like technically my controller's still connected to my PlayStation, but my friend is playing from my PlayStation. If that you won't understand because you're poor and don't understand video games and consoles, but it's cool.
Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi.
Because I can't get past this part, so she's doing it for me.
Then
Stop.
Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti.
No, she's in Virginia.
Now, Chi-Chi is a zombie.
Please don't smack my controller with that thing.
Hello, little girl.
Stop!
Do you sell everlasting
No, Jace.
Sir, did you bring your prescription?
We're gonna fight.
No prescription is needed to
We're gonna fight. And I'm gonna win.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine.
No.
But only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders from...
Zombies are limited.
Put 'em up.
Within the confines of orders. Somehow, in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself. Dear Chi-Chi,
Don't throw your cup.
you didn't bring a prescription.
You'll get in trouble.
But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi. Only fair.
Customers need to do favors for customer service.
9. I feel like getting Chi-Chi now. Chi-Chi. She's so adorable.
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way, everybody wins. Sometimes in Liyue, the art of the deal is simply about victory.
You be easy with that.
Go to Mount Tianheng. Find the Guizhong Ballista. And hunt a Coco Goat. Please and thank you.
How you gonna be scared? Be easy with it, so you don't accidentally hit my hand.
Heard of this device before? It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Qinheng in the distant past. An early mechanic located in Qinheng Pass. It was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protecting Liyue from
Mr. Zhongli?
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of the Coco Goat.
The Coco Goat is a legendary animal. An Adepti-beast.
Did you want to add anything?
No. Just that the Coco Goat is a legendary animal. An Adepti-beast. What it looks like. I don't know. Where to find it? I don't know either. Where it came from?
Easy with that.
I don't know.
getting really
Start by
close
investigating
to
near
my
the
face with that.
Perhaps we will find some clues.
Easy, easy. Huh? I have a paper towel tube, and he has the end of the cat one, and we're like sword fighting.
I still want to know what the hell is a cocoa goat.
Easy. Hey. Easy. Okay.
Let me guess, you're gonna have to fight it. Now I don't want to do this quest.
Where I was having problems.
Let me guess, it's her again, isn't it? Fine.
Oh.
Inspect the what?
What? You're already getting past this? Easy! Don't be trying to hit me as hard as you can with that. That hurts. That's hard plastic. Hey, hey! Chill out, dude!
It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an Adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this thing? Just think how much strength you can...
It is...
what?
After millennia of wear and tear, even Adepti contraptions are difficult
What?
to
So what are we gonna do? Quick!
There was a kitty over here.
Use your
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility lies in providing quaint pieces of trivia. That said...
Really?
Let me think.
Ow, that was my leg.
Ah, yes. Spare parts were
What?
made for the Guizhong ballista when it was first
I know how to
built.
do it.
As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pass. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to...
He gave me the one and took the paper towel roll.
Just needs to understand the basic working principles of the
It's okay,
device.
Bob. It doesn't have to be plugged in.
What you're saying is that you actually understand the working principles?
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Okay. I think that's it too.
Where is that supply post? Here, post...
It's making me look for parts now. Aha. It's making me look for parts now. Yeesh, so do I need to find like a lever or something? Do I need to find like a lever or something? Yep. It said to, wait, hang on. Retrieve spare parts from the military supply post. Yep, I'm on it already.
Easy, Bob.
I just hope I don't have to climb up here. Hey, look, a chest.
What? No.
Yeah, they're in there, but...
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Easy, Bob.
Probably under, because I see nothing on the sides.
Did he really dump those out just to eat the Mickeys out of them?
I'm gonna go up and get close together.
I'll try, but you know he likes to follow people upstairs.
I'm in.
Huh?
I'm in.
Basically. Noah, why? There's always something that has to be cleaned up that he made a mess with. Welcome to mom life. Noah! Come here! Noah! Come here.
Ah, these parts look useful.
Noah! I'll be right back.
You really love Klee, don't you?
Repair the device.
Yeah?
It is done. The Guizhong.
Now how do we...
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have... nothing. And over there...
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing?
That's what you get, your shield broke.
So you fixed up this turret. Because you're planning to do what, exactly?
Not a turret. A Guizhong ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask a question. It's just good manners.
Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the... This area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures. But you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any other mechanical device, but trust me, it's got a mind of its own.
Hey, come here.
Last time we approached the mountain,
Come here.
it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed.
Come say hi.
Next thing you'll be repairing is your faces.
Hi.
And that's if you get it.
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an Adeptus for selfish gain.
Hey, sorry about that, guys.
Behavior.
I don't wanna, you know, make this
It
thing
is
go
not we who need
demonetized.
reprimanding, but you.
Barbados! Yes!
Bye.
Should.
Another test subject. That tingle?
I taste blood.
That tingle?
can't believe y'all lived.
Fry! The hunter.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should focus on our contract with
Oh yeah, that!
a search using the Guizhong. What's more, a contraption built using Adeptus technology should have no trouble detecting an Adeptabeast.
Which means... a Paimon wouldn't go that far.
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains. Let's return to Boo Boo Pharmacy, explain that we could not find a Coco Goat, and review our next step.
Good idea. We did our best, and that's what counts.
Be right back, guys.
Onwards. We have work to do. I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract. We found no trace of the Cocoa Goat Adeptabeast of which you speak.
What a disappointment. Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden? Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So tasty. Much better than normal goat milk. I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. Ah, here. This is the name. Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement with this zombie child, when perhaps I should have undertaken further due diligence.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liyue proverb goes, all things are random and... So how are you supposed to predict anything? Literally no one could have seen this come. Excuse me, everyone. Oh, sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you. No. Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Someone learnt a valuable life lesson today, then. Thank you all for looking after my little Chi-Chi.
Might I ask who...
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's not a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even... Ah! The medicine... The snake is speaking! I prefer to stay...
Don't mind Chung Sheng. She's a good girl, really. As for you three, communal chaos causing with Chi-Chi aside, what business brings you...
Do you sell everlasting incense in this fine establishment?
Everlasting incense? Why, of course we do.
Whew, at last. Things are finally starting to come together.
3 million mora. Top quality. Guaranteed.
You might as well just rob the Golden House. Oh, but the cheese...
3 million. An innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking.
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to...
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go crawling back to child?
Cocoa Goat! Cocoa Goat! My sides hurt. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe you fell for that.
Hey, less laughter, more
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. In return, I'm more than happy to sort out this mess you've managed to get yourselves into. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but I see a great many opportunities for us to collaborate in the future. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help by setting up a robust and speedy distribution network.
Strange. I knew the coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can give you a discount on that everlasting incense, too. Let's say 2,990,000 mora.
That's like 0 difference from 3 million.
2 million. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
That lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope. What have I missed?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well, well, well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House? If not the Exuvia. I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liyue saying goes, the walls have ears.
Well, as it stands, we've
Whew, finally!
Well, traveler, have you gained any odd? Which is it, I wonder? The questions that such travels raise are ever so complicated. Well, to treat you to a meal. Oh, yes, don't worry. I will remember to bring the Mora this time. Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole in the wall, praised throughout Liyue.
Hole in the wall? As in a cool restaurant?
Indeed. Let us meet near the harbor, at third round knockout. Ah, you're here. There's no need to order. I've already done so. Third round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take such unorthodox orders as fruit juice. I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you, if that counts.
If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue the tale of Lady Ningguang's...
Hey, there's even a storyteller!
Besides fine wine, the excellent ambiance is the reason why this place is so well loved. But when I say ambiance, I refer to a different sort from the one the Tevat travel guide uses to judge other establishments.
As you all know, high above the land of Liyue, what does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? This, my friends, Lady Ning... Imagine. The weather is clear. Behold, the glorious sights of Liyue Harbor, stretching out far and wide. They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Such is their value. Merely grasping one or two of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom.
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like we're hearing this name a lot. Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's most likely the one who hid the Exuvia, and we saw her at... Huh.
At last I have found you. You who returned from Jueyun Karst.
Who's there?
Wait, I am not with the Millelith, nor am I here to claim your bounty. However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yuehai Pavilion, and I have come specifically to meet you. Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing. At the moment, I am serving as Lady Ningguang's special emissary.
Ningguang sent you? We were...
My apologies, you who have returned from Jueyun Karst. I am duty-bound and cannot extend my courtesy to you in full. But I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She extends a formal invitation to you in her capacity as Tianquan. She invites you to her palace in the sky.
An official
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite her to come here. I wish to meet her. At the Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one of these entwining dark threads.
And with that, the emissary who called herself Ganyu just disappeared. But we've received an invitation from the Liyue Qixing. Paimon still can't believe it. We'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be on our best manner.
An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber is a rare honor indeed. You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the rite of parting. Once you've finished at the Jade Chamber, meet me at Dihua Marsh.
Don't worry, we won't forget. Dihua Marsh.
Made another handsome sum today.
A toast to our success.
This is a clear fire hazard right here.
Astrologers must rid themselves of material desires, only by true world around them.
Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, I hope you enjoyed. Take care, everyone. Peace out.